Okay, this particular street is called Rua de Felicidade, or the Street of Happiness. And as you can see now, it's going to be, there's a lot of changes here. One, it's going to be a pedestrian street. It is a pedestrian street now between 11 and 1 in the morning, which is new. They just started that maybe a few weeks ago. And I think that's going to be a permanent thing. So no more through traffic. They can just do their deliveries at nighttime. But this street has a lot of history with the entertainment industry. Prostitution, geishas, opium houses, bars, saloons, restaurants. And I'm going to talk more about the details of that in a moment. So this is called Rua de Felicidade. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so we're on Rua de Felicidade. Before we go down it, I'll just give you a little context. This particular street right here is has a lot of Filipino businesses. It's kind of known as, like, sometimes they'll call it Filipino Street. That one is the Chinese one, but Yo-Yo Mart is the Philippines shopping. And then there's also other markets. There's hair salons up the hill as well. So you'll see a lot of things like that in this area. But this Felicidade is the focus of this particular one. So we're gonna go down it, and we'll kind of show you as much detail as we can. Might even try to get some food here as well. There's actually some rooftops up there as well. But we're gonna walk down it, and I'll also just kind of explain what this particular city was like. The street. Huh. I just did another video where we did some patio, so I'm gonna go in there for a second. This is actually called Guilinias. So this is probably an alley that had chickens for sale. But now they have this place. This is a Balinese restaurant. That one that I'm right next to as well. You still got the nice lanterns as well. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. And then this one also has a name above it as well. So we're gonna walk into this one. This is called Patio do Idolo. And you have a little shrine here. Some writings on the wall. So yeah, these little patios have a lot of purposes. So traditionally, some of the traditional ones were for communities, and they would live in there and have a shared courtyard. But these two are kind of, I think these are kind of unique. There's a few that are up the hill. If we go up towards St. Augustine's, which is directly up and to the right. It's a church, seminary is up there, theater, kind of traditional Macau things. But yeah, this anyways is the traditional entertainment district, and they're going to be putting a lot of money into it. Yeah. Just let them see cats out. So they're going to put a lot of money into this area, and I think it's something like the Sands Casino. I think they're going to put something up to $1 billion in restoring different parts of Macau, and this is one of the major projects. It's kind of interesting. So I think they have these kind of things that are brand new. I was just here 4 or 5 days ago, and I didn't see those. I think this one is going to be a yeah, this is also a pedestrian street too. So you can see some barriers there. So this one will be off limits to cars. And I think they're painting this house as well. So I think they're kind of preparing some Mars coming soon. Fishmaw noodles. So I think it's going to transform some of these streets. And there's a woman with a tree up on the rooftop. You got some little patios in here too. Yeah, she's up on the rooftop there. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna head back down. So yeah, this area is gonna be transformed. I'm actually already seeing some things that I didn't see before. Like, I don't recall seeing this map right here. Huh, Merchant Street. So yeah, this map is brand new. and they talk about Rua de Felicidade and Beco de Felicidade. Yeah, and actually this one, this is the one that we started up at the top. Alto Novo is down at the bottom, and then some of these are all right in this area. Huh, okay. That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize exactly when it came about. So 1862, 1874, 1940s, the government banned prostitution. Okay, so things kind of, so I think that was like that for about 80 years. And I'll tell you more about it in a moment. But basically when they had the entertainment district, so here's these little becos, right? Beco da Felicidade. So when they had these little, when things were going, these places would have been occupied with like a geisha, sing-song girls. So they would have been skilled with poetry, music, art, and they would have been in one of these. And I'm like, I don't know exactly how many was in there, but I need to find out about that. But I was reading some other books about it, and yeah, but anyways, each one was a separate business anyways. So, and if you can see inside, you can see, here's one that we might be able to see inside. But you can see a little stairwell. The windows are a little bit too dark, but there'll be a stairwell when I go up. So each one will have a stairwell like that. So we're gonna stay faithful to this street today. But if I went one street parallel to this, there's a nice museum, library kind of place. And it has some books. Used to have some books that were in English as well. So it's kind of cool. So it's kind of cool. I think all these rabbits, I forget the significance of the rabbits, but you'll see a lot of rabbits everywhere in Macau. Originally I used to think they were like something related with Catholicism and Easter, but they actually have some other meaning. If you know what the meaning is of the rabbits, let me know. And at nighttime, I think this is going to be, this looks like it's probably illuminated. I'm not sure. I haven't been here at nighttime to see these installations. This is a brand new one as well. See, they're pumping in a lot of money, and you can see some, I've been here for a while, and you can see some of my older videos. This one, they'll sell some like some nice products in there. Oh, is there stuff? There they are right there. Nice. So, and they also sell these too. These are beef jerky as well. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, they have, so they're kind of all built up for tourism now. So hopefully there'll be a lot more money coming in. COVID, I was here during COVID in Macau, and it just kind of killed everything. There used to be a guy that used to do stuff at nighttime here, cooking food. I haven't seen that guy in about 5 years. And I wonder if this was like a COVID leftover. But anyways, this Felicidade is kind of getting a major facelift. So yeah, the sing-song girls, basically what they would do is they would have their establishment like this, and then all these are kind of different now, but there's a stairwell that you can see in some of these. Let me see if you can see it in one of these. You kind of see a stairwell. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's on the left. But basically they would, they're basically prostitution but entertainers. They could sing, play musical instruments, dance, like all the forms of entertainment. So let's see here. I think this is another street that's also close to traffic as well, Travessa de Maestro. And that's a famous restaurant too. A lot of people will reference that one. So, okay. So I think we're gonna end this video. There's the Instagram one right there. So that's Rua de Felicidade. So we'll come by again at nighttime and see how it's changed. what it looks like as it's all built up for tourists now. Getting more built. Slowly, slowly. Every day it's more changes to it. Alright. But yeah, traditionally it was COVID, it was empty. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Good Felicidade 2023, October. Hey, check it out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.